Hi, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Great, thank you.
So Juvenile Hall wanted to know why you're videotaping their room.
Just gathering content for a little story I'm working on.
Okay. Is it for like school or something?
Just I have a blog and such.
Okay. Do you have ID on you?
I prefer not to identify.
Okay, I'd like to see it. You're required by law to give me your ID.
Actually, unless I've been suspected of committing a crime, I'm not required to.
You're filming a government building.
From
Okay.
a public sidewalk,
Right,
which is
fine.
perfectly legal.
Right. I have the right to detain you, okay? And you're required to identify yourself.
Well,
Okay? You're not being charged with anything.
I understand that. I understand that, officer, but I do understand California law. Unless you have reasonable suspicion that I've actually committed a crime,
Okay.
filming a government building from a public sidewalk, which is protected by the First Amendment, is not a crime.
No, but I have the right to detain you to figure out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
You're dressed in all BDUs, you got a video camera, 2 video cameras, okay?
Okay.
And Juvenile Hall is concerned, okay? If no crime is committed, then no big deal, okay? But I do have the right to identify you. You are required to give your ID.
No, I'm not. Unless you have reasonable suspicion that I've actually committed a crime, I'm not required to identify myself.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm
You're
not.
detained.
Okay, officer, what am I being detained for?
For suspicion of why you're dressed and acting all weird in front of Juvenile Hall.
Well, suspicion is not a crime.
Right, it's not probable cause. It's reasonable suspicion to detain you to investigate what's going on.
Okay, and I just told you what's going on. Well, officer, at this point, I'd like to speak to a supervisor, so I would ask that you call a sergeant out here.
Absolutely.
How you doing, dude?
Hi, how you doing, sir?
Good. What's going on today?
Just gathering content for a little story.
For what?
Just gathering content, like B-roll, for a little story I'm doing.
Ooh, what's the story on?
It's just for a blog I write.
What's the blog about?
I'd rather not say it this time, because it's not published yet, so, just getting some B-roll.
Whatever.
Okay.
Okay, but you understand why we came out here?
I understand.
Okay. Do you think it's a little weird that you're out here filming Juvenile Hall?
Okay. Well, I've been on the public sidewalk the whole time.
No, that's
I
fine.
haven't gone
Not
on
saying-
any
not saying
restricted
anything's
areas.
wrong with that,
Okay.
but we just want to make sure that you're not coming out here trying to snoop around and do something. Because people tend to do reconnaissance, you know?
Yeah.
You want to talk to the sergeant, I take it?
Yeah, because like the other officer, she asked for my ID. I respectfully declined because, I know what my rights are. Unless there's reasonable suspicion that a crime has actually been committed, I'm not required to identify myself. So the other officer here is suggesting that she has the right to ID me. I'm saying no. So at this point, I think it would be best to have a supervisor come out and we can clarify all this.
That's fine.
Okay.
Whatever. Make it easy that way.
So just to clarify, I am being legally detained. I'm not free to leave.
As far as I know, you haven't done anything criminal. We just asked who you were.
Okay.
That's all.
Well, the other officer here said that I was being detained. So,
I think it's suspicious that you're out here filming a Juvenile Hall.
okay.
Yeah, I was detaining you to find out who you are.
Oh, so I am being detained.
I am detaining you.
I'm not free to leave then. Okay. All right.
Not accusing you of any crime or anything. Just trying to figure out why you're out here.
Okay. And like I said, I understand that. You got a call for service. You have to come out and investigate. I explained to you what I was doing, but, and you've even admitted that I'm not doing anything wrong. There's no crime being committed.
Crime being committed.
Then I really don't understand why I'm being detained then.
Do you want to speak to our sergeant?
If I'm being detained, yes.
Sergeant Lara, Santa Maria Police Department. Today's date is 1/23. The time is 13 hours. Are you getting that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I want a stamp too, okay?
Okay.
How can we help you?
Nothing. I just, your officers made contact with me. I explained to them I'm
Okay.
gathering content for a little story I'm doing.
Alrighty.
And one of your officers, she wanted to see my ID. I told her I'd prefer not to. And
Actually, we do have the right to ask you for your ID because they call us here. It is a juvenile hall facility here, so we do have your authority. Okay, so if you're doing a story, yes, we do have that right, sir.
Okay, and I explained to your officer that unless I understand California law, I've been through this before.
Okay.
unless you have reasonable suspicion that
We do have reasonable suspicions.
that I've actually committed a crime.
No.
Hear me out, okay?
Okay.
Listen to her.
So we have people that do reconnaissance on police, on our juvenile hall facilities, jail facilities, people that
Okay.
gather information, take video surveillance, try to identify us, identify our vehicles, and do all that kind of stuff for malicious purposes, okay? And I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing out here. You're saying that you're doing this for a blog or whatever. So we're detaining you to figure out whether or not you're doing this for malicious purposes or completely innocent purposes. And if it's for completely innocent purposes, that's totally fine. But we do have the right to identify you, okay? And if we ID you and everything's good to go, then you're fine.
And I have a right to decline because I know the law. I know my right. I'm not trying to be confrontational or anything. But unless you have reasonable suspicion that I've actually committed a crime, I'm not required
So listen to the officer there.
to identify myself.
So the way a detention works, right? We don't have probable cause at this point. The reason we detain people is to investigate something to see whether or not a crime has been committed. So when we detain somebody, at that point we do not know whether or not a crime has been committed or not yet. Okay, it's during the detention we do our investigation to identify that person and find out why they're there doing what they're doing. And if no crime has been committed, there's no probable cause, and that person is free to go. But during a detention, that's when we do our investigation. At that point, the person is required to identify themselves by law. No crime has been committed that I can tell at this point. You're right, that's correct.
Okay.
But we still have the right to detain you and to identify you. Okay?
Okay, but what probable cause is there to suspect
no.
that I have committed a
There
crime?
is-
I'm
there is
filming from a
specific-
public
Sir, if there was
sidewalk.
probable cause, you would be in handcuffs already. That's what she's trying to explain to you.
Okay.
It's
But we do
detention.
have, exactly, a detention just to investigate. And we didn't come out here on our own. They contacted us.
Yeah, you got a call for service.
Okay?
I understand
so,
that.
And if you know the law and everything, you know that part too, okay? And bottom line is, the officer's right, and we do have a job to do, obviously. Taxpayers pay us to do a job, and this is part of the job,
Okay.
okay? So all she's asking for, identification, you know who we're talking to. She's not asking for too much,
Okay.
okay?
And I'm respectfully declining.
Okay, well, we do need an ID, sir.
Okay, well, I'm not going to provide identification. Like I said, I've been through this before. You know, I've been through similar situations.
Let's wait and start our camera too, so that way, I mean, everything's recorded, okay,
Okay.
sir? And what was the call? All right, this is what's gonna happen,
Okay, sir.
okay? We're gonna stand around till you take care of your business, okay? And then whatever you need for your blog, do the filming here from here, and obviously that's private property over there.
Okay.
And then then leave when you're ready, okay? But we're gonna stand around here to make sure that the facility is safe.
Okay, that's
Because
perfectly
there are
fine.
kids in here, and that's our main concern here, kids. Okay? So we don't know what you're doing here, and we don't feel comfortable just leaving you here. So we are gonna stick around, and then when you're ready to when you're done, then you can leave.
Actually, I'm already ready.
Well, then we can get
Yeah.
going then, okay?
Okay.
And everything will be documented. We're writing a report and everything, all the
Okay.
pictures and everything. So we have our own little information too, okay?
Okay.
All right, so whenever you're ready, you can get out of here or
Okay.
whatever you're gonna do.
So I'm no longer being detained. I'm free to go.
You're free to go.
Okay.
In this video, the police rely only on general suspicion rather than any specific legal grounds. Filming from a public sidewalk is a constitutional right, yet they still try to detain the citizen and demand ID while admitting there is no crime. In reality, when rights are misinterpreted, staying firm with your camera on and knowing the law is how you assert your lawful civil rights and prevent further intrusion. If you believe the officer's actions were wrong, leave a 5 in the comments.
So what is this car?
It is a private vehicle
Okay, why does it look like a patrol car?
because it used to be one.
Okay,
That's not a crime.
I understand it's not a crime, but it is a crime to have a light bar with certain colors. That's why I had to
Yeah,
turn your overhead
There,
down.
yeah, there's no red and blues.
So
They were pulled out of the push bar too.
I'm sorry, what?
They were pulled out of the push bar too.
Okay, and then, so who did you buy the car from? Why does it still have like the cage and everything in the back?
Because I do security and I've got a dog.
Okay. And
I drive Uber as well, and the college kids get a kick out of it. The door's open from the inside though.
okay. And so what's your purpose of having a light bar on the top?
I do security as well. I'm waiting on amber lights. I'm a freelance contractor.
Who do you do security through?
I'm a freelance contractor
So
at
like
whoever.
somebody hires you out, or I
Yep.
don't.
That's exactly how I do it.
And so So whoever you bought the car for left everything in there, or do you equip this car with it all?
No, it came like that from Oberlin Police.
From where?
Oberlin Police in Ohio.
Oberlin Police in Ohio?
Yep. They even left some crayons in here. You want some crayons?
I'm sorry?
They left some crayons. You want some crayons? I got.
There's no reason for you to be a smart ass with me, sir.
I've been trying to get rid of them. I'm serious. You want some crayons? You got kids? I can even show them to you. I got tons of them.
How do you spell it?
Oberlin.
So they left the MDVR and everything in it.
Yeah. Yeah, they did.
Their license, registration, insurance as well?
For what crime?
Well, this is a traffic stop, and I have to record everything on my day sheet. And the reason we're stopping you is to ensure that you didn't have lights, but therefore it's an investigative stop for that purpose. So you do have to show me your driver's license.
For what crime?
Registration.
For what crime?
For having the light bar.
Is that a crime?
Once I found that it's not the red and blue lights, it's not a crime, but
So,
I still have a traffic stop.
lawfully, I know my rights.
Okay.
I do not have to present ID if there's no crime committed.
I am doing an investigation to investigate that
And
those are not
and
the lights.
there are not blue lights. You saw that.
Okay, you have to provide that you have
If-
insurance
if-
for this vehicle to be on the roadway.
If there has been a crime committed, I have to provide this.
That-
So please
so
call
investigating
your
that is a
supervisor. Please call your supervisor now. What's your name and badge number?
Psychon 074.
Thank you. What's your name and badge number, ma'am?
I'll give you a business card for that one, sir.
Okay. That's not how the law states it, but I'll take a business card.
It's Officer Drawer Badge 184, as you can see on my name tag.
Thank you.
As well as I'll provide you
Yeah, I appreciate that.
a business card as well.
I appreciate that.
To operate a motor vehicle on the roadway, you have to have insurance.
Oh, I understand that, but there is this is over something that's not a crime, as you've already seen.
Well, when
So
you're driving
now
on the road without the light bar on, I don't know if it's red or blue.
you already saw it's not red and blue. Therefore, no
That's
crime
why I stopped
no
you.
crime has been committed,
Is for that to determine that it is not.
and you've determined that it has not. So no crime has been committed. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I understand you wanted to speak to the command officer?
Yeah.
I
So
can't hear you very well from here. Is there like a roll the window down slightly?
I'm not comfortable with that.
Okay.
For my safety, I prefer it up.
Okay. I just might not be able to hear you very clearly.
Yeah. So you can see up there, there's no other lights in there other than the 4. I was stopped anyways, turn on the lights. I know my rights. No crime has been committed. I'm not providing my ID. I will only provide an ID if reasonable articulable suspicion that a crime has been committed can be stated. And your officer does not want to do that. So it's harassment. I am a disabled veteran. I know my rights. I know the law. I know the Constitution. And it's officers like that I withdrew my support from you guys. And I get there's good ones out there. I'm friends with a few of them myself. But that's not okay. You know, there's no crime committed. I should have already been released. I appreciate that. You have a good night.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
There is not. I hope that your officers get some better training, because that's not okay. It's a violation of my rights. It's ultimately a violation of the law, and I'm not okay with that. I swore an oath to the Constitution. It's an insult to me. You have a good night, man.
In this situation, the police initiated a stop based on a suspicion about the vehicle's appearance. But once they confirmed there were no prohibited lights and no unlawful conduct, continuing to demand ID crossed the threshold of a lawful investigation. A citizen's rights don't disappear just because officers want to be sure. When there is no violation, any further demands are about applying pressure, not legal obligation.
I mean,
I feel threatened. Now you're being recorded.
Well, I don't know why you're being threatened. And guess what? You're being recorded too on body cam. Body cam.
You're lucky he hadn't been
So,
recorded from the get-go.
It has been recorded from the get-go.
He's been the only man that's been doing his job.
It has been recording from the get-go. So if you like to argue about it, I don't care.
What are you gonna do?
I'm not doing anything. It's gonna be on you.
I know you ain't gonna do nothing.
So as soon as they take their truck, you're on your own.
Today's video documents an incident in Carpentersville, Illinois, where police repeatedly harassed David Wills. Even though the company asked him to leave and he was simply trying to retrieve his personal belongings, officers still pressured him for ID and blocked him from getting into his vehicle based on vague justifications. It was a clear abuse of authority, without legal grounds, driven purely by a show of power.
He's not being reasonable, and neither is the other gentleman. And now they're being recorded.
I couldn't hear you.
I said he is not being reasonable, and neither is the other gentleman.
Who's the other gentleman?
The officer that just came over and told you that y'all are about to get sued, man.
Okay, so how can we get rid of this situation and make it better? What do we need to do?
I need to be able to get my things out of this truck comfortably.
Okay, can I help you?
No.
Why?
Why would you?
Okay.
Why would you want to? Just to see what I got in my truck?
No, I don't care what you have in your truck.
Well, then you don't need to help me.
All right, then.
I know y'all are
Are you
investigating. You don't need to investigate
We're
me.
not investigating that.
You don't have no reason to investigate me. You should be investigating that company instead of harassing me like this man did from the get-go. Why did you harass me from the get-go for my ID when you don't have any probable cause to ask me for my ID?
So, hold on here. Don't be a street lawyer. We don't need probable cause.
I'm not a street lawyer. I'm just lawfully inclined, my man.
Okay, we got called here, right?
By retards.
Okay, I understand. Whatever you think of them. We don't need probable cause to ask for your ID, okay? We're investigating a situation.
You do need probable cause to ask me for ID.
Okay, so here's what I can tell you. If you don't give us your ID, and if we keep asking, then we can arrest you. Do you want to be arrested, or do you want to
be
go
sued?
about your day?
You want to be sued?
Sure, I don't care. I'm just telling you what can happen.
You and that other gentleman are going to lose their job. He'll be the only man that keeps his job.
We don't want to do that. So why don't you just get your and go?
I'm trying.
Nobody's stopping you.
Leave me alone.
Nobody's stopping you.
You had the keys to the truck.
He's stopping me. He's at, look, you see what he's saying?
You had the keys to the truck.
I got my keys.
Okay, are these the keys? Before you go in there,
Please park.
before you go in there, where are the keys to this truck?
Right here.
Okay, we need to hand them back to the owner.
After I get my
You
things
are
out
not
of the
the
truck.
owner, right?
After I get my things out of the truck.
Okay, so we will find out from them. They may want the keys.
Stop
They
trying
may
to be
have you
smart,
open the
man.
door
Stop
up.
trying to be smart. You ain't smart.
Okay, that's
Y'all
fine.
just need to get out of my way. Let me get my
No,
things.
I'm not
Throw it
gonna
on the
do that.
street like you're asking me to
You're
do.
not going to go down this yet. You're not going to do this yet.
Y'all see what he's saying?
How much stuff do you have in the car?
A lot.
Traveling stuff, blankets, pillows, all that.
I got everything in that truck, man. My life.
Okay. In the back too, or just in the front? Like, does it have a sleeper in the back?
Yep.
Okay. All he wants back is his truck and his keys.
That's fine. I'm just trying to get my stuff out now.
Okay.
Like it seems
How-
like y'all
how
are
can-
threatening me,
no,
man.
nobody's threatening you. How can we do this peacefully where you can get your stuff?
Move and let me get my stuff out of the truck.
Okay, the only reason why we're not going to just allow you to go in by yourself is we don't know what's in there.
That's-
Hold on. I'm not going to.
That's not going to work, man.
Okay, I'm telling you what's work.
You got to
So we're
call.
gonna-
You got to
we're
call
gonna-
somebody else.
we're gonna
You got to
assist-
call your superior here.
Right here. We're going to.
Okay. He's harassed me from the get-go.
Okay.
Asking me for my ID when he has no probable cause to ask me for ID.
Okay.
This guy's mad because I'm not talking to him the way he wants me to talk to him. Now he's mad because I'm talking to him the way I'm talking to him.
How do we want to settle this?
I just want to get in the truck, get my things out now that I'm being harassed.
Like your personal belongings?
I got everything in that truck,
What's
and
everything?
he's trying to make it seem as if I have to give him my ID or he's going to take me to jail.
What's
That's not
everything?
happening. Everybody gets sued.
What's everything?
All my personal belongings, man.
Bags.
I got a lot of stuff in there. I mean, just
want to get it all out?
I have to get it out
Yeah.
because it seems that it's as if my truck's getting snatched from me at this very moment.
How do we get you from here to wherever you need to go after that?
I'll figure that out. Nobody's taking me anywhere.
Yeah. We'll figure it out for you.
No, what?
We'll figure it out.
No, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out how to.
We'll let you figure it out.
Yeah.
So we just come back and let him get his stuff out.
I got my key. I got the keys. If I'm going to enter that truck, that means I can use the keys to get my things out. He don't need my keys while he's. You're not getting my keys and you're not getting my ID, buddy.
driver. Now, you just contract to drive that truck?
That's correct.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's get your stuff. Yeah?
Now, please move out of my way.
Yeah.
Golly, dude. Jackass.
Everything only changed once the supervisor showed up. Before that, the officer insisted he would handle it my way, pressured for ID, and blocked David Wills from retrieving his belongings from his vehicle based on nothing more than vague reasoning. When the supervisor stepped in and applied basic logic, the entire narrative collapsed. It's rare to see a commander choose reason over blindly backing a subordinate.
For some reason I'm getting pulled over walking home. There's no sidewalk here. I don't know what I've done wrong other than walking. And the guy's trying to harass me for walking. I mean, I just want to be free to go. There's nothing wrong with walking. Will you guys be having to pull me over every time I walk to Lowe's to work? Will you guys have to pull me over every time I walk to Lowe's to work? Because there's not a sidewalk all the way there. I mean, that's what you're doing right now. I'm just trying to figure out why it's just a big deal to walk back and forth to get food. I look both sides of the road, make sure I don't get ran over and everything. I use crosswalks when there's crosswalks. I mean, the sidewalk ends right here and you're pulling me over and there's no sidewalk anywhere around to walk home. And you can call the restaurant. They know I was just up there looking for my ID. And Giovanni's. The owner's there right now. He can vouch to who I am and why I'm over here looking. If you want to give me a ticket, that's fine. I'll just go and pay it off and fight it in court. I don't know why it's a problem walking home. I just don't know why I'm having a problem walking home. If you want to give me a ticket, I guess give me a ticket. I'm just trying to move on.
I can't find this Ohio ID you're supposed to have.
Cleveland, Ohio.
Huh?
Cleveland, Ohio, yeah.
I agree, right? But I can't find it. Right? It's not pulling up, it's not existing.
Well, I mean, it expired like 7 years ago. I just haven't had a renewal on it.
It wouldn't matter, they'll still be able to.
Yeah, they should be able to find me. I definitely exist.
That's what I'm saying, I agree.
Yeah.
Right? That's the issue we're having right now. Okay? Do you have like a credit card or anything on you?
No, my brother's right here if you want to talk to him. I have a twin brother. He's right here. He can vouch to who I am.
You said you have a twin, what's his name?
His name's John David.
John?
John David.
John David?
Yes.
Okay.
I know parents like the word David. Our dad's named David as well.
8979, right?
8979. August 7th. August 9th.
August 7th or 9th?
August 9th, 79. So I get net in my face. Bugs flying over my food.
What's your social?
I don't memorize that. I don't really have an idea what it is. I know it starts at 454.
454?
Yeah, I don't know the last of it.
So you don't know.
Off the top of my head.
Okay.
It's in my wallet. That's why I'm trying to get my wallet because it has everything in it. I gotta have my wallet.
Okay.
And Giovanni's, he definitely got it. He'd tell you right now that I was just walking over there. He knows I was over there trying to find my wallet. So I have to have my ID.
Okay.
I need it for work.
Yeah. Where do you work at?
Lowe's. Right here at the Home Improvement. Bruce is my boss over there. He can tell you who I am.
And you don't have any picture of anything that has your name on it?
It's all in
Nothing
my
at all?
wallet, man. I'm being dead serious. Everything's in my wallet.
Okay. Just stand right back here.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
I'm gonna have somebody else show up. Relax. Just because I'm required to. Have you lived anywhere else outside of Ohio?
No. I've been there. I just barely moved over here. My dad passed away. I just moved down here to be with some friends. It's the only people I have to stay with right now.
Okay. Alright. So you live in Ohio and straight to Cleveland, right?
Out here in Texas, yeah.
Where in Texas
We came in through Fort Worth or in Fort Worth and Dallas DFW area and just took a bus out here and then rode two other people to get out here. I met my friend over here, Phil, at a church in Stonewater, and he basically gave me a place to stay for right now.
When did you come
Not even like 2 months ago, man. Like I'm fresh. I just barely got here. I got pulled over walking home. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Huh?
I'm just letting her know what I'm doing. I'm recording the whole thing just to make sure everything's all right.
Set all this stuff Set it up on the hood.
What are you
Set it
doing?
up on the hood. Set it down. Relax your arm.
What are you doing?
Say,
Stop.
listen to commands.
Please tell me
We'll
what's
explain
going on.
everything in just a second, okay?
Okay, what's
Just
going
ease up.
on? I'm fine. I'm not trying to resist or nothing. Just want to know
I
what's
see.
going on.
I see. I hear you.
Just please tell me
We'll
what's going on.
let you know everything as soon as we get you.
I mean, I'm literally
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna be honest with you, right? I can't find anything on you that you said you've had, so I think you're lying to me. So you're gonna go to jail for walking on the wrong side of the road. We'll fingerprint you at the jail and figure out if you're being truthful. Okay? Now I will hang on. So I'm gonna let you know right now. If you're wanted, you have any warrant that you know of, or even if you don't,
I don't even know.
and you've lied to me about it, I'm just gonna charge you. Okay? So that subject to you already told me. Okay, come on. Do you have anything on you that's gonna put me through stabbing?
No, I have no drugs or nothing or nothing.
He truthfully stated his identity, yet he was still handcuffed. There was no sidewalk, no clear violation, but the officer clung to trivial excuses just to extract an ID. When he had no documents, instead of conducting a reasonable verification, they chose to take him to jail to be fingerprinted. Not because he was dangerous, but because of an obsession with control. This situation shows that when there is no violation, an arrest is no longer about public safety. It becomes a tool to force identification through power. We created this video to focus on sharing legal knowledge and helping people protect their lawful rights calmly and within the bounds of the law.
Sergeant Lara, Santa Maria Police Department. Today's date is 1/23.
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
Being recorded. Well, I don't know why you're being threatened. And guess what? You're being recorded too on body cam.
Last but certainly not least, we extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who spent months making these videos possible.